All right. Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, so we have our weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. I'm meteorologist Andrew Cran here with the Weather Service in Raleigh. We're going to cover the period today through Sunday, October 6th. This is the last day of September. We're going into October tomorrow. So today, you've probably seen, maybe you woke up to some showers and obviously some fog as well. We're going to have another day of afternoon and some evening showers and some embedded storms. We still have an area of low pressure that is kind of over the Tennessee Valley, and there is a stalled front across the area. That, along with some disturbances aloft, is going to, favor afternoon and evening showers. We do have also a risk of some heavy rainfall, so I'll talk about that in the next couple slides as well. A cold front is going to eventually move through the area on Wednesday, and that will eventually bring in drier conditions and less humid air to the area. So there is an end in sight for this rain that we've had since the remnants of Helene moved into the area last week. In the latter part of the forecast period, we're watching a system in the Caribbean that could become tropical later this week to weekend. Most of the guidance that we looked at today and overnight tonight in the last couple of days has kept this area of disturbed weather south of our area, but we're continuing to monitor it through the week if conditions change. Temperatures through the week largely above normal, ranging from the upper 70s, mainly in the north, to low to mid 80s across our southern zones. Overall, precipitation through the week is largely going to be front-loaded to today and tomorrow. Most of the rain, the heaviest components will be found today. Highest rainfall totals pretty much across the east and the north. Amounts could range from a ½ inch to an inch. It could put down that amount in a short amount of time. So we do have that risk for some heavy rainfall, as I'll discuss next. Tuesday, we'll still have some lingering showers, mainly across the east. That area of low pressure will shift toward the coast tomorrow, so we should see improving conditions by Tuesday afternoon. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should be largely dry. So once that front moves through Wednesday, much better conditions will envelop the area. So we have that slight a slight risk of excessive rainfall, primarily across south central Virginia, and there is a large area of a marginal risk for heavy rainfall and flash flooding over kind of the northern Piedmont into the Triangle and parts of the eastern Sandhills, the coastal plain. With those showers moving through today, some of the heavier showers are moving relatively slowly, so they could put down a quick burst of maybe an inch or more of rain. Favorite areas right now look to be along the Virginia border, but some of the recent guidance has shifted that a little bit further south. So we will continue to monitor whether there may be some potential flash flooding, mainly in poor drainage areas this afternoon and evening. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we don't have any excessive rainfall threats at this time. Severe thunderstorm potential, we are in general thunder today. Not expecting any widespread severe today, and the same for tomorrow and the next 7 days. Here's our experimental hazardous weather outlook graphical format. Primarily the chance for showers and storms today and tomorrow with that lightning limited threat, and then the elevated risk for some excessive rainfall this afternoon and evening, as was discussed earlier. All right, going into the tropics. So this is the latest 7-day graphical outlook from the Hurricane Center. Kind of the key messages to keep in mind: the tropics are still pretty active. We got Hurricane Isaac. We got Tropical Storm Kirk that just was named. And then we have Tropical Depression Joyce. That is, all those systems are out kind of over the eastern to central Atlantic. None of these systems will pose an immediate threat to land, so that is good news. But you can see the area highlighted in orange there. There is a disorganized area of low pressure over the southwestern Caribbean Sea. It looks eerily familiar to where Helene originally formed. Hurricane Center is forecasting a 40% chance of tropical development through the next 7 days with that system in the Caribbean. This is something that we're monitoring for potentially late this weekend into early next week. But as I discussed in the beginning, most of the forecast guidance that we have been monitoring has kept this system to the south across Florida. So we will continue to track it each and every day, but right now it doesn't look to be potentially impactful, but things could change. 8 to 14 day outlook, we are largely expecting to see a 30 to 40% chance of below normal temperatures, a nice change, and also precipitation favored to be near normal or slightly below as you move towards the Tennessee Valley, which would be good news because we don't need an additional rain, especially across the foothills and the mountains of North Carolina, given everything that they're going through. All right, weather summary. So we have an area of low pressure that's going to track through the area from today into midday tomorrow. And that will continue with a stalled front that will favor afternoon and evening showers. We have that marginal risk of excessive rain this afternoon and evening. Some of the storms could put out some heavy rain in a short amount of time, so that could favor some flash flooding in mainly poor drainage areas. A front will move through Wednesday, and that'll eventually dry things out for the rest of the week. And temperatures through the week largely above normal, upper 70s to low to mid 80s, with eventually some lower humidity working in Wednesday, but probably more noticeable later this weekend.